Good morning, Utah, and welcome to the county seat. I'm Chad Booth. A little later in the show, we're going to be talking about uranium extraction on the Arizona Strip on southern Utah. This is a very coveted ore. We have a great resource for it here. We are currently importing a lot of it from around the world, but we're having trouble getting it out of the ground. We'll find out about it later. But first, we want to turn our attention to the roads that take us to places like that. You know, over the years, there have been several poems and songs written about roads. Robert Frost wrote The Road Less Taken. And of course, John Denver made very popular the song called Country Roads. While the tomes and tunes address the issue of the romance of the road, none of them talk about the ownership, the maintenance, the care, and the responsibility. To clear that story up, we go with Susan Wood. Take it away, Susan.
Chad, I am driving down Mormon Trail Road in Tooele County. It's got to be one of the poorest roads in the county. It is like a patchwork quilt from all the potholes and frost heaves that have been repaired. There are gravel trucks and commuters using this road every day. And Chad, I hate to tell you, we just got a rock chip in the front windshield.
Flying gravel and potholes are some of the immediate concerns we have as drivers in Utah. And those who manage the roads share our concerns, struggling with problems like how to maintain a road that has already exceeded its 20-year life expectancy.
This road is one of the worst roads in the county in terms of condition.
This 14-mile road used to join two sleepy communities in Tooele County. Now hundreds of gravel trucks and semi-tractor trailers bear down on the thin and weary asphalt. So do hundreds of commuters traveling to Dugway each day. And without the funds to replace the road, the county keeps patching the holes.
We had to close this road a couple of times because of frost heave, because the road simply fell apart.
Potholes and frost heaves. Orange cones and barrels. It's all in a day's drive in Utah.
It seems like we are always under construction in Utah.
And while we as drivers tend to dodge the orange barrels or potholes, transportation specialists have their eye on a bigger challenge: growth and how to manage it. The road budgets in the state aren't growing as fast as the numbers of drivers on Utah roads.
We've got a lot of folks coming into this state, a lot of business poised to move into the state, which is a great thing. And we want to see that. You know, we've got to find some ways to keep up with that. So innovation, being innovative and finding ways to make our existing systems work better and handle more traffic, that's going to be a big challenge.
The state manages all of its roads and road budgets with an ABC approach. A roads have the highest traffic volumes, like the expanding 114th South in South Jordan. Then there are so-called B roads, managed and maintained by counties, and C roads, which generally run through cities.
So we have over 1,200 miles of dirt and gravel roads that we maintain. We have 350 miles of paved roads that we maintain.
Then there are D roads. If you've traveled a dirt road in your SUV, chances are you were on a D road. These are claimed by counties, but are not regularly maintained. Southern Utah's Iron County crews are responsible for a lot of rural roads.
We take care of about 1,000 miles. A lot of our roads actually do go just to, I think we're generally intended for ranching, you know, back 80, 100 years ago, how they came about.
Iron County crews have their hands full trying to keep these roads properly graded. And like Tooele County, filling up those nasty potholes on the paved roads.
Eventually they get wore out and we just haven't seen the funding to build new.
There's been over $100,000 spent just to patch potholes on this road. The money you put into it is wasted because it really needs a full-blown reconstruction, not just patching potholes.
To replace the Mormon Trail Road in Tooele County, it would cost an estimated $1 million per mile. Chad, to repair this rock chip, $19.95, anytime. For the county seat, I'm Susan Wood.
In some counties in other states across the country, there's actually a designated road commissioner. Perhaps the most famous of these was the county road commissioner from Missouri, who was then elected to the U.S. Senate, the vice presidency, and became President Harry S. Truman. Stay with us. We'll be back with more of the county seat. When we return, Malia Bascom is going out into the uranium fields to find out why it's so hard to get this yellow ore out of the ground.
What are the words that describe the perfect destination? Finding them all in one place is easy if you know where to look. Millard County in the heart of Utah offers ATV adventures, rock crawling events, art festivals, and nature at its most epic. Millard County, Utah. Find out what you've been searching for.
I think renewable energy and wind farms is a good way to go. We have a lot of land here to do that with, and the opportunity will grow as time goes on.
If a person wants to work in Beaver County right now, they can find a job.
I can't think of a better legacy that I could have left for my town.
The State of Utah School and Institutional Trust Lands Administration. SITLA manages 3.5 million acres of Utah lands with the express purpose of furthering the education of Utah students while promoting local industry, oil and gas, even residential development, all at the same time. Through the careful use of trust lands, we distributed more than $22 million to Utah schools last year. The State of Utah School and Institutional Trust Lands Administration, building the state's permanent school fund.